Today, I'll show you how to cut and weld a practical product. This is a kitchen spice rack. It can be secured on the wall by tightening screws or nails through the holes. The spice rack is easy to install and remove. Today, let's see how to make such a spice rack. Before our creation, let's decide the material type and thickness, as they determine the shielding gas, nozzles, gas pressure, and processing settings we apply. Here we use 2 mm stainless steel as an example. Then apply the corresponding nozzle, shielding gas, and gas pressure as required. First, let's prepare the devices. This is xTool air compressor, this is xTool air dryer, and this one is xTool metal fab laser welder. Use tubes to connect these devices. Use a tube to connect the air compressor and the air dryer inlet port. Look, this is the inlet port, and that is the outlet port. Use another tube to connect the outlet port and the laser welder. Now we've finished the device connection. Next, power on the air dryer. Then power on the air compressor. Set the gas pressure to 1 megapascal. Wait until the device generates gas. During this process, install the welding head to our xTool metal fab CNC cutter. There are 2 grooves on the welding head and 2 pins on the device. Align them and install the welding head. If the welding head is right after processing, wear heat-resistant gloves before the installation. Now the welding head is well secured. Next, install the save gas nozzle. Also, please wear heat-resistant gloves if the welding head is right after processing. Rotate to remove the ordinary nozzle. Then rotate to install the save gas nozzle. Make sure it is tightened. This is 2 mm stainless steel. Remember to remove its protective film on both sides. Next, secure the material. Rotate to loosen the knob. Then, insert the material into the slot and align it properly. Insert the material into the left slot in the same way. Lower the linkage levers and tighten the knobs on both sides. Insert the USB cable to our CNC cutter and power it on. Insert the other end to the computer. Power on the laser welder. Read the safety instructions and tap the confirm button. Wait until the touchscreen indicates that CNC cutter takes control. Next, let's prepare the software. Open xTool Studio and click New Project. Connect the device. After connection, we can view the material via camera, which is convenient for pattern positioning. Import a design file for cutting. Add a lead-in if the material thickness is 2 mm or more. The lead-in ensures smooth and complete cutting of the contour and leaves the cutting defect outside the contour. The lead-in length is usually 1 to 3 times the material thickness, about 3 to 10 mm. The material thickness in this video is 2 mm and thus requires a lead-in. The following shows how to add a 4 mm lead-in, twice the material thickness. First, select all the objects and ungroup them. Then, add different colors to contours based on the lead-in type they require. For contours that require external lead-ins, set their colors to black. To do this, press Shift and select all the target contours. Right-click to change their colors to black. Next, we are going to add external lead-ins to the black contours and inner lead-ins to the red ones. In general, solid patterns require external lead-ins, like the parts in black in this video, while hollow patterns require inner lead-ins, like the parts in red in this video. Select all the black patterns and add external lead-ins. Set the lead-in length to 4 mm, twice the material thickness. Zoom in and you can see these lead-ins. Then, select all the red patterns and add inner lead-ins. Inner lead-ins can be a bit shorter, for example 3 mm. Okay, now the inner lead-ins are added. For hollow patterns, their inner sections will be cut and discarded. Ensure that the lead-ins are set inside to avoid damaging the desired parts. After adding lead-ins, place patterns in proper position. Click Mode and select Cutting with Fixture as the processing mode. Click Material and select the 2 mm stainless steel. The settings are recommended based on the nozzle and the shielding gas we select. Click Nozzle and select Save Gas Nozzle. Click Gas and select xTool Air Compressor. For better cutting results, click Calibrate the capacitive sensor. Click a solid area on the canvas and wait until the calibration is done. Then, preview the cutting position. You can click the camera icon to capture a real-time image of the material. Or click the framing button as shown in the video, which provides a more accurate preview. Observe the red spot and note that the cutting position must be at least 1.5 centimeters from the edge. Confirm the cutting position and click Process. Follow the instructions to adjust the cutting tip knob value. Ensure that the knob is turned to the required scale value. If the knob value is wrong, incomplete cutting or dross may occur. Manually move the X-axis guide rail to the front. Open the toggle latch. Adjust the knob to the required value, -4 in this video. Then close the latch. Click Start. Close the lid and press the button on the device. Operate with heat-resistant gloves or after the cutting tip cools down, and use a hammer to knock off the cut parts, because workpieces in irregular shapes may not fall off due to friction. Besides, doing so helps to avoid skin burns. Loosen the fixtures to take out parts. Pull out the base plate and fetch the rest of the parts. Remove the cutting tip and replace with a welding tip. Align the protrusion of the welding tip and the groove of the welding head. On the touch screen, tap System Setting and check the value of Focus Scale Reference. Check if the welding nozzle is of the same value. If yes, no calibration is needed. If not, adjust the graduated tube. Open the fastener. Push or pull the welding nozzle to adjust it to the reference value. Install the welding wire. The welding wire should come out from the groove of the welding nozzle. The welding head is ready now. Tap Machine Status on the touchscreen to view the gas state. To weld materials, use nitrogen or argon as the shielding gas. Before replacing the gas, press the grip sensing button and trigger on the welding head for gas depressurizing. Keep depressurizing until gas pressure turns to 0 kilopascals on the touchscreen. Then replace the tube, push and hold the inlet collet and pull out the original tube. Insert the nitrogen tube into the inlet. A flow valve of 15 to 30 liters per minute is preferred for welding. If not available, a pressure-reducing valve with 0.1 to 0.2 megapascals works as an alternative. In this video, a pressure-reducing valve is used. This gauge displays the pressure inside the gas cylinder, while this one displays the output gas pressure. Next, adjust the output gas pressure of nitrogen. Press the grip sensing button and trigger on the welding head while adjusting the valve knob until gas pressure turns to 200 kilopascals or so on the touchscreen. Tap Standard Mode. Then select Stainless Steel for the material type. Select 2 mm for the material thickness. Select 1 mm for the wire diameter. Tap Enable Wire Feeding and Enable Lasering. Tap Confirm. Remember to attach the workpiece sensing cable clamp to the conductive work table where you place the workpieces. By doing so, the current flows from the wire to the workpiece, through the work table, and returns to the laser welder via the workpiece sensing cable. No laser will be emitted if the closed loop breaks. Before welding, turn on the wire feeding. Enable switch. This is the feed button. This one is the retract button. Press the buttons to adjust the wire until its tip coincides with the red spot. Now, let's weld the materials. Weld both ends of the materials. Then weld along the welding seam. Doing so ensures a straight welding line. Position the welding head at a 45-degree angle towards the welding seam. Press and hold the grip sensing button and trigger. The emitted laser fixes the materials with the wire. Keep welding non-stop from the beginning to the end. A force will push you forward. Just follow that force and pull steadily backward. Since other parts are under less stress, connecting them only by welding the corners also works. If the welding seam is blackened after welding, replace with the cleaning nozzle to clean the seam. Remove the welding nozzle and the wire feeding tube. Align and install the cleaning nozzle. Select the standard mode, choose clean. Select the corresponding material, choose the appropriate width, enable lasering and tap confirm. Now let's clean the welding seam. Easy peasy, right? In general, the welding effect is very nice. Compared with traditional welding, the laser welder works faster and produces a better appearance. The following concludes today's processing steps. Here are some tips for smooth cutting and welding.